All right, and we're back. Back again. What card art is that from? It's interesting. I should actually just do a quick video on how to export a deck from MTG Goldfish. Whoops, I bumped. Big bump. Anyway. It's actually really easy. Like, for the longest time, for some reason, I didn't realize it was even an option, and I was just manually creating the decks, and it was a pain in the butt. Oh, it's this card. Oh, okay, cool. There was a card like that. The Mastery, the one that lets you play off the top of your deck. That was a good card. See, being on the play is just such a huge difference. Because Chandra actually can even help us potentially hit our land drop next turn if we need to. Ah, she generates 1 mana, Jonathan. Ah, it's okay. Ah, suddenly it's really irrelevant. Just okay. Interesting. +1 mana would have let us play that card. So probably should have done that. I just don't like missing land drops. I just play mid-range in so much that hitting land drops is just such a huge ordeal. That's interesting. He's down to 2 cards in hand. Don't really want that anymore. I actually have just a boatload of mana, but not much to cast with it yet. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. Definitely a land. It's okay, though. Yeah, we just play this. Watch him counterspell it. I guess he has 3 mana open. He can blow that thing up. Or he can draw a card. Okay. I mean, that's fine. See, I'm even playing this deck like it's a mid-range deck right now, which is very wrong. Yeah, I don't really have any responses to that. But I'm just trying to lean into the card advantage situation. You would think I would be getting spells out of my way. I still don't have that. That's impressive. So I guess we just do this turn. Good. I have plenty of mana if I could ever get to the instants and sorceries off of her. Although next turn he has to. So he has to remove Chandra this turn. Is there a 2 mana Planeswalker removal spell that I am not aware of? Probably. There's the white one. Yeah, 1 white, 1 colorless. And yet... yeah, there we go. It's such a good card. Just give him a second. He'll figure it out. It's fine. I'm not making fun of it. Actually, losing to mono red that fast just feels miserable in best of 1. That's why you actually don't play it that much. I usually am playing a lot of other decks. Not mono red. That is not the one I usually play. Ooh, this is actually... So generally speaking, I almost always lead with a Swiftspear, but I might lead with this. Let's just see how this changes the dynamic of things. Because if he goes... Nah, it's fine. I could have done a 3/3 Excavator, which is probably better. Oh, he has cut down. It would have been so much better. Oh my gosh. Ah, gross. That's fine. This is where he plays. Oh, tap land? That's fine. We just got hasty dudes for days. What the? This. If it's a spirit. Okay. How many spirits are in the format? I wonder how often that's actually relevant. Oh, he is a legendary. Joke's on you. But wait, there's more. We're halfway there, boys. I need a land so bad, though. Like, I am falling so far behind. Hey, that's better than the destroy target non-black lose 2 life guy. Boom. Down to 8. Ooh, did he also miss a land drop? I think he also missed a land drop. Okay, cool. But there's what I want to do, and then there's what I should do. Nixless is at 1. Do I care if he keeps that? I care a little bit. I don't want him to sack it if he plays another Obnixilis, if you were curious why I was doing that. So, I want to just take him. Yeah, okay, cool. Because he could play another Obnix, and then either A, he could sack that to get a second Obnixilis, and then make the Fiend, and then gain 2 life, and make me discard a card and lose 2 life, or lose 2 life. So, but yeah, this deck's pretty fast. It's also one of the only decks that I can play on my phone, because most of the cards are straightforward. I mean, they do a lot. They definitely put in some work. But it's not quite as good as the mono red deck with all the wizards. And that was a couple formats back. I think when core sets were still a thing. Oops. Nope. Just ignore that. That was a whoopsie. Shows how much I looked down, I saw land. It was not the correct one, though. I will keep one-landers with this sometimes, but not that. That would have been... The Thran Empire fell to Phyrexia 5,000 years before Urza, but was known for their highly advanced artifacts. Power Stones have nearly inexhaustible sources of power. I guess I'll read faster next time. How will I ever know what happened to the Thran? You see, I just prefer... Because he's always a 2/3 on the next turn. That's fair. See what's going on. Perfect. Yeah. Meanwhile, he's only played 1. She'll actually power you through your land drops. You don't get land drops after you play her. Would you like to counterspell my Planeswalker? You probably should. It's okay. Now if we windmill a land, we're golden. We're riding that out for the rest of the game. Ugh. That's okay. I think we're just applying pressure at this point. Yeah, I was going to say, there's actually a corner case where he doesn't do that. No, you kill the etching. Or you don't trade because you want to attack with it next turn to get jump to 5, which I think lets you invoke Despair, which is kind of a desperation situation. But he's not looking like he's dying next turn, so he's probably gonna. Wow. All right. Well, Yeah, see, that's a good... Yeah, he's good. Ugh. Killing me. I'm running out of steam, missing that 4th land drop. He should trade with a Swiftspear. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, that's also fine. Okay, cool. If he slams a Corpse Connoisseur here, though, we probably are just dead. Because then he can start making copies of Corpse Connoisseur every turn. Huh. I mean, outside of drawing him some cards, that card actually had little value. Can't let him untap with it. He'll make a copy of Kiki Jiki. Just because it's non-legendary on the back. Yeah, I think we kind of lost. But... wow, he's just desperately... I don't know, he's probably stabilizing. If I was in his possession, I'd feel pretty good right now. Especially if you have a... well, you don't, but that's okay. Alright, so we potentially have access to a 4th land next turn. Many turns later. It'd be cool if he just played another one. Or rocked his Shieldred or something. This is just... it's almost comical. Black, please. Tanks. Another counterspell. Oh, no. Prowse boy. I like the... ah! What are we getting back? Blood Tithe Harvester? That's kind of interesting. Oof. He's... yeah, he should have plenty of land now. So he's technically at 4 life, right? Because we can just Lightning Strike him for 3. And he should have plenty of removal for everything I've got going on now. Oh, but he is pushing pretty hard. That's definitely interesting. Huh. So I think we can actually kill both his blockers this turn. Oh no, we can only kill 1. No, we could kill 2, but it means we don't play the Lightning Strike. We just can make him 1/1s. That's fine. Probably just play this. Mm-hmm. He's got to be close to stabilizing now, though. He's still sitting at 4, which is interesting. He's going to hit Shieldred eventually. Does he just draw a bunch of cards? Is that all your deck does? Are you just desperately trying to draw cards? Or you just know that you're not in danger of dying? Okay. He's not Spirit, is he? No. Sad. That's a card. That's definitely a card. Ugh. Oof. This is actually kind of a tight spot. I can just kill that, and then I just don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, let's just do this. We'll save the Shivan Devastator. It would take him to 2. If he drops a Shieldred, though, we just lose. He's targeting a bunch of things. I just don't know what he's casting. So he has to answer Jaya. He kind of has to answer my creatures. He doesn't really have to answer the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. He can leave that alone for a turn. He's got a turn on that one. And so the thing he did give me was a land, though. Is he going to 3? Oof. I mean, that's fine. He's got 2 spells in hand. So he's got 3 cards in hand now. He's going to crack that, obviously. You're obviously looking for something. Which is impressive, because you only have less than half your deck left. So you're looking for a Shieldred? Because Shieldred kills you. I think we might be done here. I can't think of, like, so he can Invoke, which is fine. We don't care about Invoked. We don't care about Shieldred. So what are the other payoff cards in Grixis that I should be worried about? None, apparently. Okay, cool. Which is fine. It's actually, it should be hard to cast Invoke Despair with Grixis, but it's not. Mana Fixing is just crazy good right now. So, honestly, you could shuffle your lands up, lay 4 or 5 of them upside down, and flip them all up, and most of the time you'll be able to cast Invoke Despair just fine. There was a weird format way back when where you could do that with, you ran Cruel Ultimatum, Cryptic Command, Wall of Reverence, Spectral Procession. I think that deck might have actually run Spectral Procession too, which was triple whites. Triple white into triple blue on the next turn. That was always really crazy. In a 5-color deck. Maybe we do actually just hold off for a turn. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. It's the same amount of damage. But the adversary is a 3/3 and can't be cut down. Rude. He could have blocked the Monastery Swiftspear, but if I had a 2 damage, 1 mana, Spiteful, whatever the shock is in the format, then it would have hurt him. Oof, this is a good turn for us. Because this is where we just press our advantage. And oddly enough, I think this is where we do this. Boop. That is Jaya's other ability. It's to remove target blocker. Yeah. And now we start making tiny little discount Monastery Swiftspears. So, watching Mono Red's just not that entertaining either, because I don't think there's much interaction. It's more just gold fishing against an opponent, which sounds weird, but it's both bad and good. It's been a good day at work, though. Honestly, it's been a great week, month. It's been a good year, actually, I've got to spend with you guys, and it's been wonderful. Like, everybody that's coming up the store right now. Oh, that's hard to fight through. I wonder. Can't really do that. Yeah, I think Shieldred just kind of shuts us down. Just for future reference, if you're ever playing this deck. Because the number of creatures we have to get up to actually kill Shieldred with Jaya's -2 is 5. So the 3/3 guy doesn't really matter. So like right now we could do 4 damage to something. I think we Lightning Strike. We have it until end of turn, so we can actually play this. Probably Lightning Strike the Lifelinker, and then just get in anyway. Yep. Because we kill all the other cards he has. We only end up doing 2 damage though. Oh, but now he starts copying Bloodthirsty Harvesters. Yeah, we're dead. I have 1 spell that does 5 damage. To a single target. So that's kind of what we're digging for. We're just looking for that spell in particular. Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting. I'm surprised he's not swinging with a 4/5. I am surprised, however. Well, at least we get to kill the Kiki-Jiki to start. And we're back up to 4 attackers. Yeah, crack those blood tokens. I think we only have like maybe 2 more turns to potentially get out of this. Otherwise, he's just going to start pressing his board state, and there's not much I can do to interact with it. Probably him. It's fine. Yeah, so this is pretty much a draw the 5 mana spell or die situation. Another Jaya would work. Chandra would work. Lightning Strike, unfortunately, does not really work. Unless he does something dumb. That's fine. So, funny thing, I'm actually probably going to ditch the Lightning Strike. Yeah. Pretty sure we just did. Sad. Good game. That's fair. Going back, there was probably a way for me to kill the Shieldred, and I just didn't see it. I was trying to dig, but I think there was a time where I plus and made a monk when I should have just minused to dig. I dug through a lot of cards, just didn't find the 5 damage removal spell. That's okay, though. Can't win every game. Ah, yeah, it's the robot. So my favorite character is Gideon. I know I've probably said it before, which is part of the reason why he's over there on my left as my avatar. So I'm curious how this mono red deck compares to some of the other mono red decks over the years, like Kuldotha Rebirth. That deck died to a Spell Pierce. Maro Shards? Arrow Shards? Maro Shards. This is actually... So I don't have the follow-up creature. That's interesting. Anyway. Hopefully he plays land and plays a blocker. I haven't seen an aggro deck yet. That's what's actually kind of confusing me more than anything, is I was really 100% expecting to see an aggro deck. Meh. Probably should have done it before I attacked, but... In my defense, apparently, I asked for it. Now he plays the guy that gives his dudes +1/+1. Yep. And I wish I had that 2 damage spell back. Yep. Oh, he wants to race. Well, well, well. I wonder if that means he has another one of those guys. Choo-choo. Yeah, because I can do 9 damage easily. Yeah, you put it on that guy. Oh, really? Huh. He doesn't have a flyer yet, so I guess we'll keep riding that little factor out. And he also hasn't found a way of gaining life yet. Moving straight to combat, make that do to 4/4 and swing in, and I probably won't block. 3. He'll still very likely have 4 defenders. Are we trying to kill him next turn? That just seems so impossible. Or are we playing the control deck? I think we're playing the control deck, actually. Oof. Instant? Yes. Oof. Oh, I hate feeling like he has a trick up his sleeve. You have to block at least one, bud. He should know something's up, because I didn't activate the Mishra's Foundry, so he definitely should know that something's up in my hand. So he probably flashes in a Resolute. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, that is not a spirit, right? Okay, it's not. That's fine. Boom. There we go. Okie doke. So, I don't know that he could have played around it, other than also assigning the that guy to block. Oh, that's game. Good game. So that's an example of me just killing him. I could have just jerked it over here in the corner for a minute and played some spells and whatnot, but that's always just really annoying. All right, cool. So we're at the 30-minute mark. I've got about another 15 minutes in me, but I might just... Honestly, if the games keep going this way, I'll probably actually cut it short. It's just not that entertaining of a deck to watch. Maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe Mono Red is actually... Mono Red is the deck to take to events if you like spending a lot of times at the vendor tables. So... This is actually a really bad hand. Because this hand even makes Mono Red look mid-rangey. Such a good curve topper, though. It's pretty good. I don't have that 1/2 mana dude, right? Nope. Trying to hit spacebar, so I can just be instantly... Yep, cut me down. Cut me down! Yay. Need a land. Not much after that. Just need a land. Not a land. Are we dead? Probably should have killed that. Yeah, I think we're dead. Just... that third land drop would have been nice, but that's okay. Because then we would have fabled. And then that way we could untap win mill 2 to into Jaya and then start pumping out 1/1 prowess dudes. But he goes straight to 5 mana, which means he probably should just proactively invoke Shieldred. I'll draw a card. Nope. Can't win now. I was 2 turns away from killing Shieldred, not 1, unfortunately. But that's what it means. Where sometimes you can just get out of a game pretty quick, and it's not tournament style and best of 1, so like your ranking doesn't drop that much when you lose. So realistically, you can drop games that you're going to. There's grinding total number of games. Unfortunately, is just more important. Can't always go first. We're gonna have a 3/3 Excavator here in a second. It's going to run into a remove target dude. Can't be hit by a cut down though, but destroy target non-artifact, right? Go for the throat. Yep. So this is part of the reason why that Menace Lifelinky guy is really good, is because the Grixis version of this deck ones go for the throat, and I think the Esper deck does too, which it dodges really nicely. That and the white Lifelinky guy too. So strangely enough, I'm actually just going to play this guy right now. Because the most I might have is Rending Flame in a bit, but he's going to cut down him. There's no reason to cut down the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Oh, or go for the throat's great. Cool. Cool. That's why this card's in the deck. I think we can't win, but we'll look good doing it. Oh, he moused over it for a second. That does what? Yeah, Invoke seems pretty good. Oh, Yawgmoth? I could actually draw a removal spell for him. That is not a removal spell. I think we dead anyway. That's great. Yeah, because now he just replenishes his hand. Oop. Yeah, that's a good game right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it for a minute. And maybe come back later, maybe not. I guess we'll see. If not, toodaloo.